Welcome back to the Deep Dive. Today, we're following a trail of social media breadcrumbs right to this online clothing site, Lemlife.
Hmm.
I mean, if you're on Instagram or TikTok, you've definitely seen their
Oh,
ads.
yeah.
You know, the bright tees, the funny slogans, all those quirky animal designs that just make you stop scrolling.
Exactly. And that really polished, really aggressive advertising is what got our attention.
Right.
So today our mission is to basically dig into the sources and answer that big question for you. Is Lemlife a legit store, or are there some, major risks?
And at first glance, the site looks great. It's modern, colorful.
And affordable. The categories are super clear: women's, men's, animal stuff.
Yeah.
That whole slick presentation, it suggests a pretty trustworthy operation.
Okay, so let's unpack that. The initial appearance seems impeccable, but what did you find when you looked past that attractive homepage?
Right.
Because it feels like once those cute shirts are in the cart, that's where the story really begins.
It is. Once we started checking customer feedback around the internet, that polish started to, well, peel away pretty fast.
Okay.
The first major red flag was just chronic delivery delays. We saw multiple buyers reporting really long waits, sometimes weeks,
Weeks?
sometimes even months for their orders to actually arrive.
But hold on. Affordable prices often mean supply chain delays, right? Especially with fast fashion. Isn't waiting a bit just part of the deal?
That's a great question, and normally, maybe. But the sheer volume of these complaints, it suggests something more than just standard delays.
Oh, okay.
This pattern is very characteristic of a high-volume international drop shipping model. They pour money into ads, but very little into transparent logistics.
So the problem isn't just the wait,
No, it's what happens when or if the package finally arrives.
which brings us to the product itself. This site promises you one thing, like a cool shirt that says, "I run on caffeine and cat hair." But what do you actually get?
Yeah, that's the second big issue. The items people received often did not match the online photos at all.
Like, how different are we talking?
We saw specific complaints about the fabric, the sizing being way off, and especially the print quality. One customer said their vibrant cat logo looked like, and this is a direct quote, a fuzzy photocopy printed on thin muslin.
A fuzzy photocopy. That's bad enough.
It is.
But the real problem is what happens when you try to complain, right? What did you find about their company transparency or, like, their support?
And this is where the problems really compound. We saw so many reports of people who never got their packages at all and then struggled to get any kind of real support or a refund,
So just radio silence.
pretty much. And when we looked into the company itself, several website verification tools gave Lemlife a really low trust score.
That's surprising. The ads look so professional. Why the low score?
It's mostly due to a lack of online transparency. The company details, who owns it, where they operate from, it's all hidden. And when a high-volume retailer hides who they are, it usually suggests they're trying to avoid accountability for, well, exactly these kinds of issues.
Okay, so what's the final verdict here?
So what this all means is that, it's not what we'd call an outright scam. Orders do often arrive eventually, but it absolutely carries substantial risks.
Right. Risks with delivery, with quality, and with getting any help if something goes wrong.
Exactly.
So that brings us to the practical advice for you listening. If you are tempted by one of those designs, the research is pretty clear. First, absolutely use a payment method with solid buyer protection. A credit card, maybe a protected digital wallet.
Definitely. And second, start small. Order the absolute smallest thing you can to test them out before you even think about a larger purchase.
Good advice. Don't just trust the slick website.
And this leaves us with a final thought for you. If the true cost of getting an item is all this uncertainty, the disappointment, and basically no support, how much is that affordable price really saving you in the end? Something to think about next time one of those ads pops up in your feed.